Greetings, dear beloveds. We're going to start off by enacting protocols. I got my black dragon. I got my golden dragon Ezekiel. I got Archangel Michael. Got Archangel Gabriel. Got Big Chief, Grandmother, and the Galactic Council. And so it is. I'm gonna turn down this music because it's driving me nuts already. There's been a weird energy. I've been moving around lately with other light workers. Not only that, but there's light workers that are, not uniting. They're not working together. They're not cooperating, and this stuck energy is going to clear. So today we're going to talk about letting go. We're going to talk about getting attuned to our deep inner knowing, and just realizing what we're going through with ourselves and maybe with a significant other. It means that stuck energy is going to clear up. It means that it's going to be better. And on your ascension path, you do go through things that mentally break you, emotionally break you, and really that's the topic of discussion today. Is that I wasn't even going to talk about this, but I will save my other topic for another day. But I felt like this was needed because everybody has been feeling at their lowest. It's the higher self arguing with the lower self, and sometimes we get these negative thoughts that aren't really true. Because every time you have a negative thought about yourself, you're believing something that's not true about yourself. So sometimes we have a tug of war within ourselves, and that's what we all do on our ascension path. It's something that we have to go through. We have to go through it because it changes us as people. And let me know if the music's too loud, because I think it is. If it is, please tell me. But when you're awakened, when you go on this path of enlightenment, it changes you, and then you have to go through certain things to not only morph to who you're becoming, but you have to rid yourself of the old perspective that you had about yourself. You have to not only find things that excite you, you have to find things that a new perspective that brings you joy and brings you happiness. So really, stuck energy is clearing soon. And we have to dig deep sometimes to be our most authentic selves. We have to really look at ourselves in the mirror. We got to have that talk. We got to realize, who we're looking at in the mirror. We got to have that one-on-one. Because if you don't, then there's no point in doing this. You're doing this for virtually nothing if you're going to tell someone to love themselves when you don't love yourself initially. And I'm not saying that belittling nobody or insulting nobody. I'm saying that we all go through this as a collective. We all go through this. So this means that new beginnings are afoot. That means things are going to change for you, and you are going to change significantly. You're going to change. And not only that, but, it's all about timing. And God's source energy always has a time and place for everything. And yes, you have confirmations upon confirmations that this thing is going to happen, that this is going to change, and it hasn't happened yet. And you can sit there and be negative and be like, oh my God, it hasn't happened yet. Oh no. Well, that's having a negative perspective on it. So it all comes with divine timing. So you just have to keep that hope that it is going to work out for you. It just hasn't happened yet. Everything takes time. It's like I'm 21 years old and I've been starting to do this 3 months ago. I'm not necessarily going to be right all the time. I'm not necessarily going to have all the answers for myself, and not only for you guys, but I'm going through things myself, coming from the perspective of the human perspective, and then coming to this perspective is a little different from normal life than what you're living on this path. So we have to remain, we have to stand in our truth, but not only we got to remember these words: grace, mercy, peace, and love. And we need to cooperate. We need to stop gossiping about each other online, because it's not working. It's not working. It's actually really nasty that people are gossiping about each other online, other light workers. So just mind your damn business, please. Mind your business and do the work, and make your own appointments. And sometimes, it's like I didn't want to do a live for like 3 days because everybody's been going through this. Everybody's been feeling at a lower frequency. It's been going around like the flu. And what we really need to understand, if we don't work together or if we don't love ourselves, then all of this is fucking pointless. All this, what we're doing is really just very pointless. There's no point in doing this if you're not going to look at the dark spots within yourself and really start to try to love yourself. And I have a hard time sometimes with this, loving myself. I have a hard time with that. But we all do. We're all empathic. We're all unique in our own way. And we're all going through the same thing, and you all understand this. So, and also I want to say some words: imagination, creativity, and acting. If it feels good, act on it. If you're wanting to be creative, do a live. Really reach people. And that's what this whole thing is about, is to not only, look at the dark spots within yourself and fix that, but then you're able to not only fix other people, but bring that enlightenment to their lives. And that's what we're all being called to do. Here, it's a calling on your life. You're trying to imagine yourself at a larger scale. You can't just always go, oh, woe is me all the time. It just doesn't work like that, or it's just going to end up like that. Oh, why hasn't this happened? Why? You can't always question the process. The process isn't just going to bend to what you want it to do. And I know I wanted, on another segment, I wanted you guys to accelerate, but sometimes patience is pretty key. So write the script of your life. Do the work, and it brings you hope. It brings cooperation. You bring people together. You get people involved. And believe it or not, we all talk to ourselves. And you're probably wondering, what do you mean we talk to ourselves? We're not necessarily having hey, White Wolf, hey, how's it going? It's not like that. But when we have thoughts, we are talking to ourselves. And we can, talk ourselves out of things. And also, we are actively talking to ourselves every day because we have thoughts. And sometimes we have those times where we have just negative thoughts. And then sometimes you have a good week and it's blissful and it's wonderful. It's wondrous. And sometimes then you get to that point where you're kind of at a low stage. So meditating is the key to all life's problems, because you'll never have control over your emotions. You'll never have control over your mind. And you'll never truly be at peace, because you'll live your lives based on the human perspective, which creates lack and unworthiness. And I know I've repeated myself, but that is so true. It's so true that the human perspective brings that. So we need to rid ourselves of that. But at the same time, we have to know that we're all having this lower frequency, these lower energies, for a reason. It's not still, it's just not by happenstance. But I have some cards today that I thought were essential to my segment. I thought they were very essential. So I'm going to read them off to you. Archangel Jophiel. I know maybe Archangel Jophiel is very directly correlated to all of you, probably. I don't know. I have to tap in. But Archangel Jophiel works on the golden ray, drawing wisdom from source. Ask him to illuminate you and help you connect with your own deep knowing. He will also help you learn and absorb information, so if you are studying or involved in any form of education, divine assistance is available to you now. Call on Archangel Jophiel for direction and strength. He will help you remove negativity and become open-minded. Clear and wise. The angel reminds you it is time for you to wear the golden cloak of wisdom, so visualize yourself surrounded in gold light and be wise. Affirmation, I connect with my inner wisdom. We all have it. We're all masters. I know at 21 I am a master of my own, and I'm coming into it. And I'm being fast-tracked, which will break you. It will make you change. It will make you see things from a different perspective. Archangel Jophiel. Haley, Jophiel. But no, it changes you as a person. It makes you see it through a different set of eyes. So, and then next we got the dragon cards, which are very helpful. And I thought the fire dragon card not only burns up the lower energies around you, but you can call upon the fire dragon and it will protect you wherever you go. So if you're in your bedroom and you don't want negative energy coming in there, that fire dragon will stand at guard. It will breathe fire. It will burn lower frequencies down. So you are safe and protected. And be determined and inspired. Clear your soul pathway. Call upon this dragon and it will help you. So, the golden orange dragon expands your light for ascension. Be a peaceful warrior. Help those in need and remember your magnificence. And, make appointments, do a live, get the message out, to the collective, and understand that you have God-given gifts and that you are God-like, and that your higher self from source is working on that to rid yourself of your lower self. Because there's always this tug of war. Your shadow self will come, once in a while and ruin your day. So yes, I have a lot of dragon energy. I have guides that are dragons, so call upon dragons because they do help out a great deal. And now we got the sheep. This is the animal oracle cards. So act with fortitude and cooperation. So when you do the work, it brings hope for a new tomorrow. It not only brings hope for someone in their life that you lifted them up and that you got them from a place where they were feeling really down and they needed just a hand up, and you are lifting them up when you do this. It's almost as if you're I wouldn't say preaching a sermon, but if you're on the awakened path, this is for you. So you not only can wake up other people because they're asleep at the wheel. And that's not with any judgment at all. It's just when you come to this realization, it utterly changes you. It not only brings you a new heart and a new perspective on life, that you can manifest your best life. That you can not only bring joy and abundance, but it's there, and it's there for the taking. It's there for you to grab it. So it brings hope, and Archangel Gabriel is directly correlated to the sheep. And then now we got the Unicorn Oracle card. So what you're asking for will happen soon in a happy way. So whatever you're going through right now, this stuck energy, this energy that does not serve you, or the negative thoughts that are in your head right now, they will clear up. And it will be a new beginning, and new things are going to happen. Change is coming your way. and you won't be at this frequency for no longer. And it's been happening to everybody. I know a lot of other light workers have been troubled by this. So just know that new things are afoot and new opportunities are afoot. So I thought these cards were essential. So let me get some coffee. But no, I got a new stone from my lovely girlfriend. So this is your life, and this is everything that you want. So manifest anything that you desire, and know that not only that you have Archangel's blue light within your soul, but you have angels that are directly correlated to you, and they will help you on your soul journey in here, because it's on the path of self-realization. That's what this whole thing is about, is not only that if you don't like yourself, you can change that. If you don't like the way your life is going, you can change that, and you hold the keys to your own destiny. And if this is cracked right now, stitch it back up. Stitch it back up, because new things are afoot, and there's no reason to be in those stuck energies that do not serve us. It just shows that when you go on your ascension path, you're being pushed into uncharted waters, and sometimes you don't want to do a live, sometimes you don't want to have appointments with people, but that's what it's all about. And if you're not doing that with that mindset, then you're doing it for all the wrong reasons. If you're doing it just to be noticed, you're doing it for all the wrong reasons. And it's giving the people the ability to attune to their guides, their guides, whether it's dragons or angels or whatever. The supernatural's quite real. But not only it's for you to realize the things you don't like about yourself, change them, and then be able to impart that wisdom onto others. That's what this is all about. It's about love. It's about peace. It's about generosity. It's about finding your spiritual tribe in a way. Because we all have a spiritual tribe. It's people that may not be related to you, but you feel connected to them when you meet them, because your souls are connected in some sort of way. So that's what this is all about. So make an appointment, do a live, do something for this earth, what you were being called to do, your calling, so to speak. And I am going to put some blessings on your guys' lives today. And tomorrow I'll do a live, and we'll talk about how we're always talking to ourselves and how we're unique in our own kind of way. So stay tuned for tomorrow. But I'm going to burn some sage for you all. Just realize your significance. Remember who you are. And if you've forgotten who you are, goddamn remember. Because at the end of the day, if there's someone that doesn't like what you're doing, it means you're doing the right thing. It means you're doing something right if you got haters all over you. Because they're mad. They're pretty mad at you. But they're not awake. So I want blessings upon this nation. I want blessings upon your family. I want blessings upon your friends. I want blessings upon my family. I want blessings on anyone who doesn't feel the way I do about these things, it's not judgment. That's what the whole point of this is. It's not to cast judgment. And that these stuck energies are clearing, and that new things are afoot, and we're going to step into the golden age. We're just not there yet. But we're coming and embarking on the golden age where we're going to have an enlightened society, so to speak, where there won't be so much hate, there won't be so much, controlled society. There'll be a more enlightened one. So let this resonate with you. Let this marinate like a steak. And just know that you're significant to everyone around you. And that maybe one day we'll have an enlightened society that will bring peace to this world and not hate and not judgment. Call on the dragons to help you on your path. They will protect you. Call on your angels. Call on God Source Energy to your higher self, from Source to the physical body, so you can have Christ consciousness within you, so you can spread that love to everybody else, and know that you are important in this world, and that you have a calling on your life. And whether you want to know it or not, remember your magnificence. Change someone's life today. And know that we are all the way showers, and we are masters of our own. We just have to keep day by day saying, I can and I am. And empower yourself so you can empower others. Just let that sit with you for a second. Remember, people, you gotta stay grounded. That's why I snap sometimes. You can get in such a meditative state, which is very good, because what's going on in this realm is rubbish, if you will. But tomorrow I will be doing a live. We'll be discussing how we talk to ourselves and how unique that we are, and that we are important, and writing the script to your life, because you have that ability to bring joy and abundance and peace to your life. You have control over the world and not what society's made the norm for you. You have control over that. You don't have to keep working at your job if you don't want to. You don't have to be unhappy if you don't want to. So you have the keys to your own destiny. And I hope you all have a good one and have a blessed day.